Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making some tasty and delicious healthy breakfast recipes that are going to be so yummy. They're going to fill you up and they're all full of good for you ingredients. So let's go ahead and jump in. So the first thing we're making are these berry almond butter swirl muffins. I'm starting off with some almond milk, but you can use cashew milk or anything like that. Some coconut oil, which is going to help keep you full. A little bit of maple syrup for sweetness, as well as some vanilla for flavor. And then we're going to add in 3 eggs. Now I haven't tried this with a flax egg. We are going to be using coconut flour, which can be a little bit, I want to say, temperamental as a flour because it's very absorptive. So you can try with flax, but I'm not sure if it'll work. So add the eggs in and then go ahead and whisk all of the wet ingredients together. And then I'm going to be adding in some coconut flour. So like I said, coconut flour is very absorptive, but it's also high in protein, fiber, and it really helps to give a nice texture to these. So you're going to fold that together and it's going to seem like it's really runny, but the coconut flour actually absorbs quickly. I'm adding in half a cup of raspberries. Mine were frozen, but you can use fresh or frozen. Or if you don't like raspberries, you can do blueberries, strawberries, blueberries, or blackberries. I'm adding in a teaspoon on the tops of each of my muffins, and then I'm swirling that in a bit. So it's kind of got that like peanut butter and jelly vibe, but we're using fresh fruit, and then we are using almond butter. And I'm gonna leave all of the ingredients down in the description as well as bake time. Next up, we're making a breakfast sandwich. So I'm gonna cook an egg over medium. While that egg is cooking, I'm taking 2 sweet potato toasts, which I've made a bunch of times on my channel, but if you haven't made them before, I will leave the directions for that. A little bit of dairy-free cream cheese, adding that on the top with lettuce, and you get this really portable breakfast sandwich, which you can actually hold in one hand. I've made a similar one before with scrambled eggs, but the scrambled eggs kind of fall out of it a little bit. You definitely need 2 hands for that one. This one is 1 hand, and as you guys can see, the egg is cooked over medium and it's perfect. Next up, we're making Snickerdoodle Chia Pudding. I've had a thing for Snickerdoodle lately. I'm using 1 can of coconut milk, which is the secret to the best chia pudding. Vanilla, along with some cinnamon and some ground flax, which helps to add fiber to this recipe and also helps everything absorb. Chia seeds, of course, for chia pudding, and we're gonna whisk that all together. So between the flax and the chia seeds, we have omega-3s. The coconut milk has healthy fats, which are gonna help keep you full and stabilize your blood sugar. When your blood sugar is not stable, that's when you get hangry, you get cravings and all that. And I'm just topping it with some blueberries and some grain-free granola, which I will leave the recipe down in the description box for the grain-free granola. And then we're making an egg pesto bowl. So I'm taking 2 heaping cups of kale. One of my New Year's goals was to have 7 servings of green veggies a day, and I'm going strong, and this bowl certainly helps. So I literally just cook that down until it wilts, super easy, and you can also meal prep this. I'm adding in 2 poached eggs as well as half of an avocado for some healthy fats. So this is a very basic breakfast, but I wanted to show you guys that it doesn't have to be complicated. I'm just adding some store-bought vegan pesto on the top because sometimes you just don't have time, and this makes a simple, delicious breakfast that you can bring to school or work or even prep beforehand. So I hope you guys enjoyed these breakfast recipes. Don't forget, I have a video coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the rest of the week's recipes are, of course, going to be so delicious too. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.